Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I hope by the grace of Almighty Allah, all of you are fine. I am Mohammad Shahjahan, Assistant Professor, Department of Accounting, Milestone College. Dear student, overall condition of the world is not satisfactory. We need to stay home for our safety. So please stay home, stay safe. Dear student, this is our lecture 4 on chapter 6. Dear student, this is journal. After this lecture, you can able to find out amount of opening capital. You can able to prepare an invoice. You can able to prepare a general journal. Dear student, this is CQ3 from our main books. So, requirement A, amount of opening capital. Dear student, opening capital means at the time of starting business, whatever money given by the owner of the business, it is called opening capital. Again, I would like to tell, dear student, opening capital. Capital means money of owner. So, whatever money or money equivalent things given by the owner to the business at the beginning of business, that is called opening capital. So here look at date 1, first date, owner of the business has given cash money 2,50,000 and he also given furniture of taka 65,000. So total amount of opening capital is 3,50,000. Now invoice. Dear student, you know invoice is an important document which is used at the time of purchase and sales. Dear student, to prepare invoice, at first you have to write the owner name top of the invoice. Look at here, Chaudhary Hardware. There is no address is given in this requirement. If address is given, address also mentioned here. Then you have to write it is an invoice. Here you have to write the invoice number. Here you have to write the buyer's name. Here buyer name is Subarna Traders and address of the buyers. No address is given. If address is given, then we will write here address. And here date. It is 5th July 2017. Dear student, now the format. At first you have to write serial. That means how many goods you have been sale or purchased. So here only 1. If it is 1, 2, 3, you can write. Then description of the goods. That means whatever goods we are selling or purchase, that we have to write. So whatever goods we are selling here, GI5, rate 192 taka and quantity 250. So 192 into 250, 48,000. This is the total amount of sales. Then we allow 5% discount to Subarna Traders. So 48,000 into 5 divided by 100. Again I would like to tell, 48,000 divided by 5 into 100. That means amount of discount is 2,400. We have to subtract it. It is 45,600. And we have given packing charge for this amount of taka 500. So total amount of invoice is 46,100. Dear student, I have to clear you again. At first you have to subtract the discount, then you can add expenses. Be careful, if you add expenses at first, then you subtract the discount, then the answer will be different and that will be wrong. Dear student, you have to write after that taka in word 46,100. Then sales condition, if there is any condition, then we will write this one. And here special notes, errors and omission accepted. If there is any errors or omission at the time of calculation, we will accept it. We will examine it after noticed. So this is an invoice. Dear student, requirement C, it is general journal. Dear student, last class also we discussed about general journal. Actually, the name of the chapter is journal. So journal is most important thing here. And in the journal, what we will do? At first we have to write date, then account head, then LF, ledger folio number, then debit amount, then credit amount. LF for ledger folio. It is an important MCQ. So date 8, purchase by check. So purchase account debit, bank account credit. Why purchase account debit? Because purchase is an expense account. If there is any expense, then it will be debited. The formula, golden rule, I have told you earlier to learn the formula. Asset, increase debit, decrease credit. Expense, increase debit, decrease credit. Equity, decrease debit, increase credit. Liability, decrease debit, increase credit. And income, decrease debit, increase credit. So this is the formula for doing debit credit. If you can learn that formula, then it will be easier for you. So look at, again I am telling, purchase account debited because it is an expense. If expense increase, then it will be debited, and bank account credited because bank is your asset, and if asset decreases, then it will be credit. Then next transaction, you buy pen, paper, etc. So in accounting, pen, paper, carbon paper, this is called stationery. So we bought stationery account debit, cash account credit. Why stationery debit? It is an expense. Just previous formula, if expense increase, it is debit. And cash is your asset. If your asset decrease, it is credited. Then furniture bought, carries expenses paid for furniture bought. That means earlier you buy furniture, now that furniture is bringing to in institution. So dear student, if we paid any types of expenses for any asset, that time asset account debit. Dear student, this is one of the most important formula, because most of the student will make mistake by writing carriage. You cannot write carriage because carriage means which amount you paid for purchase of goods, but furniture is not purchase. You purchase furniture, but you cannot say it is purchase, because we know the definition of purchase. If you buy anything for sale, then it is purchase, but you buy furniture for using in your organization. So in that time, if you give any types of expenses, carriage, packing, installation, that will be asset account. So here furniture account and cash account. Dear student, again I am telling, carriage paid, but I have written here furniture, because if you give carriage for any asset, that time you have to write the asset account. So furniture account debit, cash account credit, because asset increases, that's why it is debit, and cash, it is your asset decreases, that's why it is credit. Then withdrawn goods by owner. Look at, now owner of the business withdrawn goods, that means he don't withdraw cash money, he withdraw goods, maybe one of the goods which is required for his home, that's why he withdrawn it from the business. So if owner takes anything from the business, we told that is drawings. So drawings account and purchase account, very important journal, dear student. Normally if you withdraw, then drawing debit, cash credit, 99% case you write it, but look at, this is exceptional, drawings account and purchase account, because owner has taken goods which we purchase for sale. So dear student, be careful, remember it, if you withdraw goods by owner, that time we have to write purchase account, because purchase is an expense, our expense decreases. We know if expense increases, that will be debited, and here expense decreases, so it is credited. So drawings account debit, purchase account credit, because we done goods by owner. Dear student, this is your homework. It is requirement 4 from your books. I hope all of you will try at your home. Dear student, all the best. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe. May Allah help all of us.